Collective. December 4th, the moon reaches climax in its most cherished lunar mansion, the red star Rohini, activating a 2-week cycle of rapid materialization. This highly fertile moon stirs desire, longing, and attraction, creating a strong pull toward what feels pleasurable and nourishing. Our instinct to connect and create is heightened as the moon at 18 degrees 50 minutes of Rohini Nakshatra in sidereal Taurus amplifies magnetism, growth, and overflowing abundance. Rohini Nakshatra symbolizes bountifulness, with both Mars and Venus flanking the Sun in Scorpio in the 7th house of the full moon chart. Relationship dynamics intensify. Venus and Mars meeting in the sky always signifies passion, but Venus and Mars and Sun equals a lot of heat. Plus, with Mars transiting the Gandanta zone in the final degrees of Scorpio, the Gandanta degrees are the volatile areas of the zodiac where water signs border fire signs, and in this case, Scorpio bordering Sagittarius. Something related to security, physical or emotional, or both, will feel completely out of control. Check your chart to see how this may personally affect you. So the house where it falls from both the natal moon and the ascendant, the rising sign, will be aroused, will be activated and energized. In some cases, very agitated. Again, you may be feeling very out of control, and this will apply to your sidereal sign. Now, with this stellium, Sun, Venus, and Mars in Scorpio at the Rohini full moon, attraction can become overindulgence. So yes, this December, especially in the next 2 weeks, innocent attraction can easily turn into unrestrained passions of spicy. Now, this Rohini full moon also sheds light on the results of our past efforts, whether those were positive or negative. It shines light on what you have been cultivating and also what you have been clinging to. So clinging and attachment will be in the spotlight for the next 2 weeks. Just hours after the height of the full moon in sidereal Taurus, Jupiter retrograde leaves its 2-month vacation in Cancer and returns to Gemini until June 26th, activating the 2nd house from the moon's exaltation in Taurus. Now remember, moon becomes exalted in Taurus, and when it is there, its effect becomes very influential. In this case, as Jupiter moves into Gemini, the 2nd house of wealth from the moon's position gets activated, signifying there can be a course correction regarding finances. So hidden wealth or stolen wealth may unexpectedly be returned to you. And Jupiter can bring something big, maybe interest was accrued or something like that. So if this applies to you, may you receive what is rightfully yours. Mercury is out of retrograde and has just moved direct in Libra. With Mercury moving direct in the sign of balance and justice and in the 6th house of the full moon chart, balance is restored to our daily routines and perhaps something pertaining to our health. So 6th house represents daily routines, our health and healing, and thankfully diplomatic logic and fair analysis return. We can expect clarity on a situation involving conflicting interests, and this could possibly pertain to an adversary, maybe someone at work or just someone that is known to be your open enemy. Now, this could relate to the workplace, right? But either way, expect light bulb moments with Mercury direct in Libra. Next, a very impactful transit has just occurred in sidereal Aquarius. On December 2nd, the North Node, Rahu in Vedic astrology, has just moved into Shatabishak Nakshatra in mid-Aquarius until July 1st, 2026. Rahu in the 10th house of the full moon chart triggers a shift in your public image, and possibly your life path. Now remember, this is a general collective reading, so obviously Rahu's position in your individual natal chart will apply, but in general, what was once ridiculed becomes widely accepted and suddenly viewed as so your out-of-the-box perspective will be embraced by the hive mind. And an unorthodox career pivot is highly possible. So embrace the weirdness that Rahu in mid-Aquarius brings. Last for this December full moon forecast, after nearly 5 months of stagnancy, many of us feel relief as the planet of discipline, structure, and karma goes direct in Pisces. Finally, a slow-moving Saturn galvanizing the 11th house of the December full moon chart means long-term goals can begin to progress. So here, the full moon casts light on the maturity to build and bring ideas into concrete form. Accountability strengthens alliances, and network ties can solidify. As Saturn moves direct, realism is regained, delayed rewards will be released, and Saturn ensures, as usual, that everyone gets exactly what they deserve. See you in 2 weeks at the new moon. Have a beautiful December.